Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. Along with my partner Greg Olson, that's the kicker. Tyler Luke set to get this started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Let's go. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to test this secondary right away. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
180. What? 13. Go.
To throw is Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. 8
yards on the pickup brings up second and 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2.
180. 180.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Get up! Sit up! No, we changed it.
On the give, here's Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Alpha, sit hot! So hot! 180! Nice shot! Middle! Reset!
Second down, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they will take take him down at the 20-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Go right here. Nice shot. Get out. 180. Nice shot. You. Yeah. Nice shot.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. A pass pulled in by Henry. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal.
Shut up.
He'll get this out wide. And he's in! Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Buccaneers 0. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be third. They need one. They'll let the fullback try to push the line. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. That one underthrown and intercepted. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm, just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
DC, ready? 180! 180! That's it! Hey! We turned it. Report! 180! That's it!
Jackson now to throw on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Second and 10.
Go. Sit on.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Forced out wide. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The tight end going in motion to the left. Right back to the air following that pick six. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Try again. It's second and 10. Out of the gun. He'll throw. He'll find his man, Nicole Hartman. And He's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 18 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
So after one, 14-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
They'll look to throw again. Going up top for Evans. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Duggan's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Jackson. That's hard. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Hey. 13.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Jackson now on 2nd down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
Hey, middle. You. No, we changed it. Sit up.
On third down, Jackson. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
We changed it.
Fourth down, Jackson. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Give. This is Irving. He'll push forward for about a yard. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Taken at about the 6. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be stacked up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, Jackson. That one needed to come out quickly. It did not. It is a sack. Yaya Diaby. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now it's Jackson. Quick hitting slant there. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. Bring up third down.
Brings up third and 7.
Middle.
Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A first down throw for Jackson. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Isaac Tisla was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Hey, middle. Sit hot.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Yeah. Hey, report.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big one for the Ravens. That goes for 58.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
What? Hey. Hey! What is it? Hey, Ozzy!
Jackson up top again. Exiting the pocket right. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half.
Middle. You at X.
Second down, Jackson. Flush to his right, and that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Third and long for Jackson. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Fourth down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Ravens stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to score! A pick six for the touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. Throw here to begin the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight, and it's second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Early. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This a 42-yard attempt. York's kick is good. And the Buccaneers are on the board just before halftime.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
action now to throw on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee.
Go. Yo. Middle. Hey. Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. That one complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. Solid pickup on that first down play.
Brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 9.
180.
Some quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down, they need 5.
UAA.
With the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, that's Andrews. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
8-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Oh, a loose football. The Bucs have it. Big opening up the middle. Inside the 40. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Alpha, sit hard. 180. Sit hard. 180. UAA. You.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Back to throw, Jackson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is hot. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kick is good. That's the score. Ravens 31, Buccaneers 10. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
You can feel the frustration starting to build, can't you? It's in their body language. It's how they're getting in and out of the huddle. There's no tempo. There's no energy. Somebody needs to get that huddle, look him in the face and say, hey, guys, we can either sleepwalk through the rest of this game and lose, or somebody be the jump start that we need to really find our rhythm and timing.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Report! Turn on! 180! What is it? 180! What is it?
Jackson now on second down. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked up by Zion McCollum. And the Buccaneers will take over at their own 14-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A handoff. It's Irvin. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's a pickup of 3.
Back to throw. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down. He'll look to throw. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
16 more yards. There's another Buccaneers first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he gets that to Hardman. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers first down. A gain of 14. First down, Tampa Bay.
18 Cardinals, go!
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one is complete to Hardman. And he takes a big lick at the end of that one, but he hangs on to the football. That's what counts, as he has him set up first and goal at the 2.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
They've come this far, get the feeling they want more than 3, so here they will go for it on fourth and goal. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Here's Henry, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9.
180. Tonight. 180. That's it. We change it.
Out of his end zone, Jackson. Going up top. He's got it. He's to the 40. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 98 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they can find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
First down.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up. Is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
With down 3 scores and it's late, they're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Alpha, sit on!
On first and 10, Jackson. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. That's caught! And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. 42 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. Henry trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Hey!
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Report! 180! Sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
From the gun, Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter, and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws, and as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Is it time to turn to the running game to get in? 3rd and goal coming up.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Now it's Jackson. This one is complete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this 4th down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge 4th down stop.
Ready. 60 line.
They'll run with Irving. It'll grind out a couple of yards. Gives them a little bit of space out to the 3. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. He's into space, past the 15. And they will finally run him down. A big play after being backed up. 33 yards.
And at this point, the game trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Mike Green in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's Ibuka in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw. A pass pulled in, but he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the air one more time. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They'll look to throw again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. He'll drop to throw. He's going to try it here again. And this will be incomplete. Jalen McMillan, the one he was looking for there. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
They'll throw now, third and forever. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On fourth down, Mayfield. That is hard. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Tampa. His 12th touchdown of the year.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Zion McCollum. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
This is 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field, and they take him down. Big pickup through the air. But there is a flag. It's a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they could generate a big play. So continue to defend it just like they did there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's going to look downfield once again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He's got it at the 3. And he's out of bounds. It'll be first and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back. Now on second and long.
Ready? 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Send a man in motion right. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.